going to be super honest with you guys. I am learning right along with you. I've always seen the attachment styles, but something about the titles get in my way because people name them different things and it's annoying to me. I wish they would just say straightforward, like what's a simple way to say it. So we're going to focus today on the disorganized attachment style. It's the one I relate to the most. And I also relate to secure attachment style. So we're going to talk about what's fun about the fearful avoidant attachment style, aka disorganized attachment style. Disorganized because you're both of the attachment styles housed in one person. So if you're dating somebody with this type, you might argue with me, but it could be a lot of fun. Fun because a secure type, think about taking all of the animal crackers and putting them together. I mean, it's just very vanilla. So if you have a secure attachment style, yes, they're going to make you feel super safe, but it could be also a little dull in a way if there's nothing else going on. And I'm saying that because it's not a bad thing. We all want to be secure because you feel better when you are secure. You feel better when you attract somebody that's secure, that's giving you stability and all that stuff. But your fearful avoidant is not going to be vanilla. They're going to be vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry all mixed into one. So they're going to offer you an intensity. There's going to be layers. It's like a flower where you have different petals and different heights and different colors. They're going to give you all of that. So dating them can be a lot more intense. They're also going to be a lot more in touch with their emotions because they have them flying all over the place. On one hand, they feel a lot of anxiety and anxiousness. They know how that feels. So they're going to want to help you to feel calm. They're going to understand how radical and crazy that can feel. So they're going to want to put you at ease if they sense that in you. They're going to want to comfort you. They're going to want to get in there and talk about some deep depth emotions. Me personally, I like some deep depth emotions and conversations where we can go deeper into how we feel. Let's talk metaphorically. Let's use some similes and some, you know what I'm saying? Let's be yummy, you know? And I think with a disorganized type, you can get that good, yummy, sink your teeth into chocolate cake kind of yumminess with them. There's going to be an intensity because they're not going to be one note like it is what it is. No, they're used to feeling layers of all kinds of stuff. And they also can pull back. So there are times when they can give you some space for your thoughts and to give you the room to think those things through. And they can go from being all over you and let me sit in your lap or hold me close. Let's hold each other. Let's hug tightly to I need a little space. I'm going to give you some room to miss me and you're going to give me room to miss you so that I can get my thoughts together kind of thing and then come back with another new layer because they're going to be more interested. They're going to fight harder in a different way to make sure that the relationship is firing on all cylinders. They're going to be more creative when it comes to how can we make this relationship work? Because if it fails, then my anxiety gets triggered and I have to run from you because now my avoidant side, my dismissive side, push you away side is going to come into fruition. So it's like they're trying to keep both sides from being triggered. And so if they, hopefully when I will say when they are working at their very best, they're going to put a lot of effort into making things interesting, fun, deep. They're going to examine, because they're used to going inside their heads, their minds, their bodies, their souls to figure people out, because they probably potentially grew up in a somewhat toxic environment, at least some of the time, when it was unpredictable. And so they're going to be fighting for predictability with your relationship. So they're going to be trying to figure you out, because if they understand you better, then they won't have to experience heartache. So they're going to be more willing to try more things, try more styles, try more innovative. Hey, let's get inside of our heads what's working, what's not working, because to fail means that they have to tap into one of those two opposite polarizing things within themselves. And they want to get you to a place where you can offer them a secure attachment style, where you can give them a stability. But then when you give them stability, then they're going to dip back into, okay, this feels really good, but what if they stop liking me? What if I'm not entertaining enough? What if I'm not fun enough? What if I'm not deep enough? What if I'm not kind enough? Was I too much of a jerk? I was a little bit too rude. So they're going to analyze themselves quite a bit, dip down, come up with something else new. But if they are invested in you and you have given them enough security to feel like, okay, I can hang in there, then they're going to want to keep that security going. If there's enough attractiveness, like you're hot, you're sexy, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and then on top of that, ooh, I like their personality, or they're really intelligent, or they got that thing going, that thing that you can't explain, that chemistry. If they have enough to hang in there and you're making them feel secure, because the thing is, one way to run off a disorganized style is if you're too all over the place, if you're ghosting them, if you're not giving them the reassurance that they need, they could bounce. So you want to give this person enough security, sturdiness, love, patience, understanding, so that they can hang in there and show up and show you that side of them, that thing. Because a lot of times this type has that thing because they have a core survival mechanism that is clicking, and they're just trying to make it without being triggered, because they've had people in their lives, parental figures, that, one minute everything is good, the next minute they might get cussed out. And so they're trying really hard to find security. So relationships can be pretty terrifying to them, because one wrong move and you abandon me. When you are a child, you are dependent upon your parental figure. So if you do the wrong thing, this person could leave you, they could abandon you, they could ditch you, they could stonewall you, where now I'm not speaking to you for days. So they've got some internal stuff that's going on that can make them difficult on one hand, but more interesting on another. So if you trigger them too far into the avoidant state, what happens is they shut down and they disappear, and they're not that fun-loving, interesting person anymore. They become white wall, vanilla, no colors, nothing interesting. And they can shut down and become extremely boring because they're trying to stay safe. They've hidden in their cocoon and they don't understand what's going on with you. Why'd you break up with me? I don't get it. I don't want you to break up with me anymore. So now I'm just going to say nothing, and that doesn't work. So if you have this style, you got to push yourself not to go into that place of just trying to stay completely safe, because now you're a yes ma'am and a no sir. And there's nothing wrong with being cooperative and polite and kind and trying to get along, because you don't want chaos all the time, even though there are a lot of folks that are attracted to chaos. But that is not how you want to live your life. But there are times when you have to speak up and say, hey, you know what? I feel scared. I feel scared right now. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said. Can you please help me understand that right now? Because I'm shutting down because I don't know what to do. I'm scared you're going to leave me and I don't want you to leave me. Or, you know what? When you burn my toast, it's nasty. I don't like it. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but what I'm saying is sometimes you have to speak your truth. You have to say, hey, you know what? I don't like it when you put bleach on my favorite shoes. I just, that, figure out a nice way to say it, but make your points, because that makes the relationship interesting. And me personally, if I find out that I've been offending somebody for years, that's not going to make me feel good. So even if it's a little hurtful, and I am sensitive, I want to know, not to do that certain thing. I'm putting jelly on your toast and you hate it. Why would I want to keep putting jelly on your toast? So other people feel that same way. So let me make a few points to make this stuff clear. So what's fun about being with a fearful avoidant attachment style? Number one, emotional depth. When you're dating someone with a fearful avoidant attachment style, get ready for some deep emotional connections. They've got a whole world of emotions inside them, and their sensitivity and empathy can lead to some truly meaningful connections. These people are going to be empathetic towards you. Number two, independence. These folks value their independence and personal space, which can actually be a good thing. It means you both have room to pursue your own interests and maintain your individuality while still enjoying a loving relationship. Three, growth and self-awareness. Being with a fearful avoidant partner can push you to grow and reflect on yourself. You'll both have to face your own attachment patterns and work on healthier ways of relating. It's an opportunity for personal growth and becoming more self-aware. Four, intimacy challenges. Let's be real, navigating intimacy with a fearful avoidant partner can be tough. But here's the silver lining. It can actually make your relationship stronger. It forces you to communicate openly, build trust, and develop a more secure attachment style together. Five, support and understanding. Dating someone with a fearful avoidant attachment style requires patience and understanding, but by being there for them, offering support and empathy, you create a safe space for them to heal from past wounds and grow alongside you. So I personally think that's fun. I think I am a secure attachment style in many areas of my life, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to work, when it comes to most family. But something happens when I get into a romantic relationship. It becomes fearful avoidant on some level, but I have enough secure to balance me, because I kind of had both growing up. And so I could be totally all over the place and stable at the same time. It's almost like I'm trying to ground myself at all times, but I can make big circles and be all over the place with my thoughts, with my actions, with, okay, like, how should I do this? There's like a level of, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to figure this out. So it could be interesting, to say the least. Sometimes I get confused and don't know what to do. Or I'm trying to figure out, who am I? I don't even know right now. And then there are other times when I'm like, I know who I am. I got this. This is who I am. This is what I like. But I'm also always evaluating the other person, because that is key to feeling stable and happy, right? So I hope this helped you today to not be totally discouraged by somebody with disorganized attachment style. It could really deepen you and make you a better person to be in a relationship with them. And if this is your personality style or your attachment style, not personality, then it's not all bad. So if you need more help, believe me, I've written 3 books that are going to help you. One from ENFJ with Love is all about the 16 personality types. It helps to know people's personality types and your own. It stabilizes me personally. Number 2, I wrote a book about romance because it helped me and I want to help you to heal, to grow, and to have the best romantic life possible, of course. And then it's confusing to a disorganized attachment style when they're bumping into narcissists. That throws us off, but some people grew up with narcissistic parents, and that's why they have a disorganized attachment style. So you want to check that book out, The Workplace Narcissist, all about the workaholic narcissist who you could be mating and relating with. So check those out. And if you haven't subscribed, come on, join with me. This is our channel, not just mine. And like the video, and I will see you lovely people on the next one. Bye.